Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick and we're back in this room after a number of calamities. Now my laptop that normally records the microphone sound had broke for a short while. That's why we bought a cable. Then that broke and then we're back on the laptop, which seems to be working a bit. So if it's good sound at the start of this and then rubbish sound, we knew that the laptop broke again and we're back on the sound for the camera. Yeah, 2018 has been a bit interesting. It's been a year so far of everything breaking. Now, you see my last two vlogs, they was done on a phone, very poor quality, and that's because of the creators update for Windows 10, completely and utterly knackered my computer, and it's taken a while to get that back up and running. I'm back running now, but I'm scared to go online in case it forces the upgrade again, and then I can't load the computer. Now, lots of people have had problems, lots of people have not had problems, but Microsoft seem to not be able to run an efficient update that covers all computers. So we're taking that each day as it comes. I'll probably give it a week, then go back online with it, and hopefully the updates will work or they've done adjustments or so forth. But for what it's worth, we're back in the proper room. So 2018, the year so far of everything breaking. How's anything broken your end, or everything's running smoothly? I know a few of you that did comments on some of those videos said you was having similar problems. Some of you say you're going to stick to Windows 7 or 8.1 for as long as you possibly can. Now, although those mobile phone vids are really low tech, probably the lowest you can get and really poor, ironically those are the most watched videos for months on the channel. So bad as they look, people might like that retro average looking feel, so occasionally I might chuck in the odd surprise one, maybe on location or wherever I am, just to make things interesting. Yes, right, so this isn't really what this main video is about. The main video is I got a few messages from YouTube and one through Twitter as well, asking me, as YouTube's policy change regarding monetization had an effect on me, is it bad for the channel? Now, you might not know too much about that, but YouTube are always trying to protect what they've got, because essentially they're based on creators uploading content, or they got nothing, and then all their money comes from advertising, and obviously advertisers don't want their adverts put on videos that are preaching hate or they're inappropriate. So YouTube are continuously trying to wean out all the scammers, the spammers, the terrorists, the people that abuse the system, and try and get them out. So advertisers just got a fresh place to advertise, or otherwise they pull out. YouTube got no money for advertising and the whole thing's gone. Because advertising is, the money from that is actually critical to its long-term survival. I did a video a little while back about VidMe, which is another up-and-coming video content provider. Couldn't get enough advertising, so they went. So YouTube is very careful about that. They keep bringing in things that sort of work and sort of don't work, but at the end of the day, it's the honest, genuine people on the smaller channels that always seem to get smashed round the face and bear the brunt of this, paying for the cost of weeding out all the spammer people, which you probably come across a few. Now, YouTube have now tightened up again with effect of 20th of February for existing YouTubers, but effective immediately for new YouTubers, of when you cannot advertise or make money from your videos. Now, this channel doesn't make a great deal for monetization, and quite often when I put up a video, I'll get hit by limited ads from YouTube, which pretty much means they've scanned the video without auto bots and said, no, advertisers don't want to advertise on this because it's preaching hate or it's not very good in terms of PC-ness. Well, my videos are most inoffensive as you can get. These unlimited item advertising things tend to go off after a couple of days, but you're going to get your most views in the first couple of days. So at the end, I just laugh about it, because you might be aware I was going to close this channel a while ago, and lots of people want me to keep it open because I've got another job which takes a lot of time. So I'm happy to say, although this channel makes a bit of money, it's not the be all and end all anymore. Obviously, if it made millions, then I'd quit straight away, but it's never ever going to do that in case anything well, if anything crazy would happen, and you're a bit of a fool if you think otherwise. Not to say you shouldn't go for it, because about 0.0001% is probably going to go through. Now, YouTube are going to make it increasingly more difficult for new people to come in and reach those goals. I'd like to reach it, but as I say, it's a bit of a pipe dream. So what's actually changing? What's actually changed? Well, none of it so far does affect me. This channel is not going to demonetize or anything like that. Now, the first thing they said, last year, or a year before, I can't remember, they said all channels before they can monetize now have to have 10,000 views on it. I'm not sure if they were unique views before you can monetize it. That sort of thing. So that immediately stops someone opening a channel the same day, preaching a load of hate or whatever like that, and then disappearing. And then advertisers have that advertising for McDonald's on a video saying join ISIS or something stupid like that. Now, the first thing they put in was you must have 1,000 subs before you can monetize. So 1,000 subscriptions. Now, I sort of imposed that rule on myself before I monetize it. So it was about 3.5 years or thereabouts before I actually did monetize the channel after the reboot. The reason why I did that was I wanted to make sure I had something to offer to get to a certain level. Some people may argue I still got a bit way to go, but I at least wanted to get to the first rung, or at least second rung, before I sort of monetize it. Because when I monetize it, I think, right, here we go, this stuff's good enough to be on the telly, perhaps, maybe, edited. So yeah, so the first thing is you must have 1,000 subs before you can monetize. Now, already I've seen forums of, I won't say dishonest people, more like desperate people really, who want to, 2 secs, there we go, I thought we'd gone wrong again, who want to get 1,000 subs. So they've already started putting things like, you sub to me, I'll sub to you, we can all do it, yeah, let's do a train, I subscribe to you, you subscribe to me. Well, that might seem like a good idea, but what you're essentially doing in the long term is building what I would call a dead channel. And a dead channel is one that's got thousands of subscribers, but not much activity. So anyone new coming in might think, oh, this was a popular channel once, but everyone has left, because all of those subs, they've got no interest in your channel at all, or the channel involved, and they're just going to disappear. So it's what you're after, really. I think the desperation to grow shouldn't overtake what you're trying to create, a community, videos of value that's got some entertainment. I could put up probably about 10 videos a day. I could record music off here, point my camera at the telly for something else, do something like that with no interaction at all, and I think that's quite poor. I don't want to be doing that. But anyway, 1,000 subs, so I don't think that's going to stop people from the monetization thing, to be honest with you. Now, here's the kicker. Here's the one that's going to take a lot of smaller channels out, and I do feel sorry for the very, very... I'm a small channel, but there are very, very small channels below, say, 200 and so forth. This wipes them off, really. Another thing they said, you must have 4,000 hours of people watching the videos in the last 12 months. So, for example, if I did one video that lasts 4,000 hours, one person would have to watch it once. So you need 4,000 hours in total watched for the last 12 months. That seems like a huge number. Now, fortunately, because I built up quite slowly before monetizing, I built up quite a catalogue of videos. And thank you to people that keep going back and watching those, because there is a lot of back value there. Yeah, but what it is you need 4,000 hours. Well, this channel, believe it or not, gets about 1,000 hours views a month. So it puts us over 12,000 views in the 12-month period. So we've probably got about 8,000 more views than we need. So, you know, it's all right at the moment, but if you stop watching, then I could be out of here. So keep watching the videos, and also subscribe if you think you're going to be watching more. That's what I would say to you. I was quite surprised when I saw that. 1,000 hours a month. That's quite incredible. So big thank you to everyone here. Now, one of the reasons why YouTube only react when something major has happened, and you may or may not have heard of this story, but there's a huge YouTuber called Logan Paul, I believe, and he's one of these channels which I don't tend to like very much. They've got lots of subscribers and millions of views because of their shock value and doing things outrageous without bearing any logic. So they're media hungry. Now, I won't tell you the whole story, but in order to get even more subscribers and views, Logan Paul decided to go to Japan to a famous, or notorious I should say, suicide spot to do a video about that. You think, okay, if it's going to be a genuine documentary, that might have some value, but no. He come across, this is horrible, he come across someone that had already committed suicide, I mean, yeah, and filmed it and uploaded it, put it on the channel. That is ridiculous, isn't it, really? He says he deserves a second chance, everyone makes mistakes, but come on, come off it, right? If you film a dead body and put it on YouTube, someone that's taken their own life through reasons we don't know, you know that's wrong at the time you filmed it, but then you travelled all the way home, you're editing it and then put it on YouTube. You know that's going to be wrong. So it's people like that what cause these things to happen. Now, I think this is the thing of the wedge, whatever the thing is. It's 1,000 subs at the moment. I can see other people doing similar things to try and get more views to get this. So then it's going to go to 1,000 subs, to 2,000, to 5,000. So I'm keeping my head above water at the moment, but I might drown. 4,000 hours, I can see that going to 10,000 or something like that. But at the moment, everything is a-okay. So in answer to the messages come to me, do these new YouTube rules affect me for monetization? Will I be demonetized? The answer is no, for whatever difference that makes. So I'll keep trying to grow the channel in the time that I've got. If you want to tell your friends to subscribe, they think they will generally enjoy it. If they won't enjoy it, then don't worry. Although the subs will be good, I don't want to create, what I said before, a dead channel. You've probably seen them around. Tens of thousands sometimes subscribers, no comments, hardly any views, no way, Jose. So, if you've got any comments about that, then put them below. You're more than welcome. I always read your comments, and as you know, quite often I would answer them. I put up the videos, but the channel wouldn't be anything without the interaction of you guys. So, thanks. I sound a bit American then. Apologies to Americans. I sounded English American. If I cover myself, yes. Anyway, thanks for watching as always. Back in the room. Hopefully the sound's still working, or you can't hear me. Until next time, take great care of yourself. And a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.